What's going on, everybody? Wayne's Workshop here, and this video will be about PPEs, meaning personal protection equipment. Something that's often neglected in this wonderful world of creating, but I'm going to give you the rundown on some of the most important things to have in your shop. So let's start with the basics. If you have a Dremel, and most of us do, then you know that no matter what you're dremeling, like either foam or your casted helmets or whatever, stuff flies all over the place and you're covered, including your eyes. So just get a pair of plastic protection goggles. These go for like $1, so there's no reason not to get it. They actually look pretty nice. Just got this new pair. This will save your eyes from most flying debris, and it's just generally a good practice to have them. Something that's also often neglected is protection for your hands. Now, I have some basic gloves here. These are latex gloves. They go for about like $5 for a whole box of 100, and they protect you from most general dirt and debris. I tend to use these when I'm working with super glue, so I don't end up with a lot of glue on my hands. Back when I did paper pepakura building, you use a lot of super glue and you just get covered insanely fast. I got a little bit of a too big size going on there, so they come in various sizes. Just go to the hardware store. They have loads of stuff of PPEs, usually in the same section as you can see. And if you are allergic to the latex ones, there are also the ones that are made in nitrile. I prefer these ones always over these ones because I think they go on a little bit easier. The latex ones tend to be powdered, and these are non-powdered and they just slip on really easy. They fit nice and snug. So if you are allergic to the latex ones, there is the nitrile alternative ones. Then there are the standard working gloves. These usually go for like $1.50. And they come in various sizes, and they always come with 4 numbers. This one is 3131, and this actually has a meaning. So what do these numbers mean? The first one in the list is resistance to abrasion. The second one is blade cut resistance. The third number is tear resistance, and the fourth one is puncture resistance. And these numbers go all the way up from a 1 up to a 4, 4 being the best. And the 3131 glove is the most common out there, so it's pretty good against abrasion. It serves basic protection against cutting, and it's pretty good against tearing. And then the last one is puncture. It provides okay resistance to puncturing. I'll show you right here. They provide okay resistance to cutting. I'm just laying it on. I'm not doing a lot of pressure. I'm doing some mild pressure. You can see it kind of folding up in there, but this serves mild protection against cutting, and it's only on this side, not so much on here. That's why the tips of the fingers are covered in that, but not there. So basic protection is always better than none. So what do you do in the event that you do actually cut yourself? So let's say that happens. It pays to have one of these. Just your ordinary med kit. This one costed, I think, $4, and it comes with a variety of stuff. We got some gauze, we got bandages, we got scissors to cut the bandages, we got some alcohol wipes for disinfecting your wound, we got band-aids, we got more gloves, we got clips, we have more band-aids, everything you might need to treat a cut, a wound, or anything that you might have in the shop. Everything you need in this little box. Maybe get some more band-aids so you can treat that nasty wound and get right back to crafting. Next up, respirators. Arguably the most often neglected thing in the shop of cosplayers. We spray paint, we sand all chemicals, it flies everywhere, and we are just breathing in this toxic dust. Most common mistake is thinking one of these will protect you, but these are shit. This won't protect anything. Get one of these. A respirator rated for organic vapors. They go for about between 30 and 40 bucks. They come like this with exchangeable cartridges, so that they, when you are smelling like paint or just toxins again, when you smell it, it means they are depleted. You can just click them off. You can get a refill pack and just clip the new ones back on. You also have disposable ones, and they are a bit cheaper. These would be good for you if you just spray paint on an occasional basis and you don't really aren't that active with chemicals. But if you are, if you're like full-on cosplayer, prop builder, and you're spraying every day or whatever, it pays to get one of these. You can of course combine it with the goggles for ultimate protection, or just skip all that and go, or you just go full-on Darth Vader mode. This really works, but I don't know if you can hear me. This stuff will protect you from anything. Okay, maybe not my girlfriend's farts, but that's a whole different other story. It's kind of hot in here, but it works. Don't ask me why I have it, I just do. And then last, but not least, a small fire extinguisher. And I really recommend one of these. These are 600 milliliter foam fire extinguishers. They just secrete a whole bunch of foam. This is good for putting out an entire furnace that's on fire. It was only 15 bucks at the local hardware store, and since I'm working with a lot of flammable liquids like acetone, isopropanol, and I'm doing electronic works, there are a lot of things that can go wrong, so it pays to have one of these in your shop. So there you have it, some shop safety tips and PPE that you really should have in your shop, because, you know, a cut happens fast, a burn happens fast, a lot of toxic dusts happen fast, so, you know, your health is the most important thing. This is all a fun hobby, but I don't want to get sick with a certain disease in a few years after like huffing a lot of dust. So what I always say is, these are not expensive because you can't get a set of lungs for 30 bucks. So, and that goes for pretty much all the rest of the PPEs. When you tally it all up, it's not that much money considering your safety and your health. So I hope this was informative for you. If you haven't done already, subscribe to the channel for more. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram for more updates, and I'll see you in the next video. Prep work for the accident. Yeah. Get it nice and sharp. Oh, fucking nasty. Oh no. Okay. You served your purpose. 5 fingers.